Hey everybody, I'm Sean, and welcome to another episode of Angling Spiders. Okay, welcome back everybody. Something a little bit different again today, and that's because I went out fishing and I got truly skunked for the first time this year. I guess that's not too bad considering it's mid-July, but yeah, I intended to go out and film some fishing at Eagle Lake. I went out there and had a pretty rough day. The conditions were horrible actually. It was very hot, 33 degrees. The lake conditions were horrible. The water was super warm. It had dropped quite a bit. There was a lot of algae growth to the point where I knew it was going to be challenging, but I thought I'd try it anyway. Did actually happen to catch one fish, and I got the footage, and this is what happened, so I'll show it right now. I don't believe it. All right, you guys. After 2 hours here, I had one finally. It was a small one. Could have been a walleye. And this is my homemade 3D printed lure. And the split shot came off, the split ring came off, and the hook came off. Which these were both brand new, replaced. So I'm not sure what happened there, and it wasn't a very big fish, so obviously it was close to coming off in the first place. I should have checked that. I don't know why I didn't. But I actually had one, so let's see if we can get another one. So yeah, lure malfunction. Actually lost my treble hook off that 3D printed lure and lost the fish, which is unfortunate. So no fish today, and so I decided to do something a little bit different, which is a mishmash of a whole bunch of different things. But let's get right into it. The first thing I wanted to talk about today is 1,000 subscribers, and why did we make such a big deal of it? For those of you that are not YouTubers or are not familiar with YouTube, why is 1,000 subscribers so important? The answer to that is it's one of the 2 steps that's needed for monetization. So what's monetization? Basically, if you've been watching our videos, every once in a while you probably see an ad in front of our videos, and that's because YouTube puts ads on all videos on YouTube. But when you get monetized, the ads that go onto your channel, we get money for it. So anybody who's monetized, you actually get a small amount of money anytime somebody watches your ads. So what does it take to get monetized? The answer to that is, as I said, 2 things. The first one is you need to get 1,000 subscribers. So that's why everybody wants to get to 1,000 subscribers. The second thing you need to do, and this can be a little bit more challenging for most people, is you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time in a 12-month period. So basically, over a rolling 12 months, people have to watch your videos for at least 4,000 hours. Now, why am I talking about this today? It's been so great, the response. Obviously, we've talked a lot and we've celebrated our 1,000 subscribers, but there's another step that we're missing. And that step is that we do not yet have 4,000 watch hours. Now, interestingly enough, we are really close. Getting monetized was not something we ever thought we would do, and it wasn't one of our goals. But now that we've actually hit 1,000 subscribers and we're so close on our watch hours, it's just one of those things that you want to get there. It's one of those landmarks that you're trying to get to. So we are currently 190 watch hours away from 4,000. And so for those of you who support us on a regular basis, we have an ask. And it's just an ask. Obviously, you don't have to do it. But we get regularly about 200 to 300 subscribers who watch our videos every week. Some of our videos have more views than that, but typically we'll get off of a new video, we'll get somewhere around 300 to 400 views relatively fast. If those 300 people watched an hour of our episodes, we would get to the 4,000 watch hours. So our ask is, if you guys haven't yet watched some of our videos, maybe you just subscribed and you haven't seen season 2, if you could go back and watch some of our videos, we'd really appreciate it. Again, for those of you that do it, greatly appreciate it. I know not everybody's going to, but we're on that final push right now, and if we could just get a few more watch hours, we would be there. So anything you guys can do to help that would be greatly appreciated. I think we're going to get there eventually anyway, given our trends, but it would be nice to lock it in as quickly as we could. So that's the first thing I wanted to cover today. Next, I wanted to do some mail openings because we got some really cool stuff in the mail. So let's get to that. All right, as I just said, a couple things came in the mail this week. The first one, a sticker from Fish God. We just want to say thanks for sending that along. Fish God is also out of Calgary here, and also sent an invitation for us to fish together. We might take you up on that sometime. So not sure where we're going to put this one yet. Probably on a tackle box is what I'm thinking. So thanks for that. It's a pretty cool looking sticker. Next, I want to cover probably the coolest thing that we've ever received on Angling Spiders, and that is some custom lures made just for us by Beard Zero Lures. This just arrived this week. Pretty cool. We actually knew it was coming, but didn't really know what to expect in this package, and there was a lot more than we thought. So a little bit about Beard Zero. Also has a YouTube channel, Fishing for Bass, out of Texas. And makes custom lures. Does make some of these lures for sale, so for any of you that are interested, you can check them out probably on his YouTube channel. But some of the ones that he made for us are very custom, and he does not sell them because they are made specifically for our channel. So I will start with those. These are the basically the Angling Spiders lures. As you can see, basically I would describe these as tubes, and but they're kind of a flat tube, very different than anything out there on the market. And what he does is he customizes these, and in this case he added a spider, which I'm very appreciative of. It's in the black and white, it's in our colors, and obviously it looks pretty snazzy, so we're looking forward to using those. But this isn't everything that we got. Also made a set of these, which are basically I think some shads in green and white. If you guys have seen recently, I've been really enjoying green and white at some of the lakes that we're fishing, so this is really awesome, and can't wait to use those. There is also another one here, a completely different shad pattern. This one's really sparkly. This one's called, I think, a baby shad. And this one's actually got a rattle in it as well, and the skirt on the back end is cut a little bit, so looking forward to that. That's a really interesting pattern. Then there were also some worms in here, so that'll be great when we're chasing after walleye or bass. And last but not least, there's one other type of lure in here that is quite different, and these are called the Pike Piper. Basically these are rolled up, and I will have to take an elastic band off of this one just to show you. It's a very interesting one, and it's actually got some air bubbles trapped in it to give it even more action, which is really cool. So let me take this out and show you this one. So that is what it looks like when it is unraveled, and you can see that that is going to have a lot of action trailing behind a hook. I think also going to be great for walleye as well, and probably even bass. So that's a really cool looking lure. And then I'm going to also just right now pull out one of the Angling Spiders ones just to show you that as well. So here's one of those tubes with the Angling Spiders custom design on it, and as you can see, these are quite flat in profile. I think you could rig them like Texas rig style, bounce them. They got a lot of action there. Really cool. The other thing we were not expecting, and this is really interesting, is these are scented. This one is really garlicky, so that's interesting. And then some of the other ones are scented, more of a traditional fish scent that you would expect to find on plastics. So that was not expected and really cool. We are really looking forward to using these. Just wanted to say thanks again to Beard Zero. We will obviously put a link to your channel down below if anybody wants to check you out, and there is also a link to the video that you gave us the information about making these lures in our community tab. So really appreciate it. Thanks again. Okay, so really cool about the Beard Zero lures. Can't wait to use them. I'm gonna use them as much as we can. Looking forward to catching our first fish on them and letting you know how they work out. So one last thing today, before we finish off with things that we've received. This one came in the form of an email, and it is a digital image. This is really cool. It's basically a new logo for Angling Spiders that my daughter actually did for us. We're obviously not replacing our original, but it's a very impressive picture. I will put it up on the screen, and I'm not sure what we're gonna do with this thing. We are probably gonna get it made into a poster. Maybe it'll end up being a background for some special episodes, but it is really fantastic, and just wanted to thank my oldest daughter for putting that together and sending it our way. Really appreciate it. Okay, everybody, that's it for today's episode. For those of you who are wondering about the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, we are going to be doing that soon, probably within the next week. So I would think if this video drops this weekend, then the following weekend is when we're going to do the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So look forward to that, and thanks to everybody who's been getting your entries in. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to wrap it up like we always do. And remember, guys, if you liked the video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and until next time, good fishing. GoPro, stop recording.